How many of your habits to improve your life actually work? Do you have little daily routines that help you be your best self? Striving to be more and to improve ourselves and our lives have become the new trend nowadays. But is that so bad? Having dreams, turning them into goals and attaching an action plan to these goals is what we all do knowingly or not. The only difference is that some goals are intentional and some aren't. We either realize or not that we walk towards the change, but we walk towards it. Below, I will list 10 habits to improve your life drastically. None of them will cost you something more than your will and determination to make the change. But they all guide you toward a better life. 1. Wake up early. Waking up early is the cliché of the 21st century. There's no personal development book, article, or YouTube video that doesn't mention waking up early as part of improving your life. And there are a few good reasons for that. I've built my online business and improved my life mainly thanks to waking up early. At some point, I was waking up at 2:30 a.m. to be able to work in peace. It was very hard, but it paid off. I don't advise you to wake up so early, but anything that's at least an hour earlier than your usual wake-up time is an excellent start. In this extra hour, you could fit at least 3 things you usually don't have the time to do during the day. This could be reading a book, scheduling your days, working on a hobby, meditation, and so on. Even enjoying a good cup of coffee and looking at the sunrise will gift you with a new level of satisfaction you've never experienced before. 2. Find purpose in your everyday life. Finding meaning in your life and finding purpose in your daily life are 2 different things. While the first one talks about having one big life goal you walk towards, the second one helps you focus on one main thing every day. For example, if you aren't feeling well lately, you could devote the day to self-care and self-nurture. You could go shopping for healthy food, a meal plan, and cook. If you're exhausted, you could order food online and spend the day with a book on the sofa. If you're behind on tasks, you could choose a day to finish with all 5-minute tasks you keep putting off lately. My main purpose on a working day is to write an article or to prepare more posts for promotion. In my personal life, my main goal lately is to make sure I have a cooked meal every evening due to health issues I'm facing right now. Your main purpose of the day will help you organize your entire day around it. Whatever happens, make sure you've worked hard toward this purpose. 3. Reflect on your day. That's something you could do every evening. It takes less than 5 minutes, but it will drastically improve your life. Reflecting on the day means noticing the good things that happened to you. Express gratitude for whatever happened and excitement about the lessons you've learned. Reflecting on your day also means to spare time thinking about what went wrong and how you would improve the situation if you could. This simple exercise will help you develop analytic thinking, and next time you catch yourself in a similar situation, your brain will give you the new options. For example, if you work with clients and one of them really annoyed you today, thinking of ways to handle the situation will help you control yourself better next time. 4. Finding happiness in little things. Why do we always need something big to enjoy our life better? Why is it always the new car, the new purse, the bigger house, the holiday that will make us feel better? Happiness is here, every day. We just need to look for it. 5. Start taking responsibility. Isn't it funny how some people avoid taking responsibility like it's the plague? The simplest truth is that every single second of your life is a second you choose to live that way. At some point in your past, you made a decision that led you to another point, and that led you to another point. The chain got you to where you are today. For example, the simple decision to try smoking in 5th grade could lead you to be a heavy smoker on the age of 40. If 1 year ago you had decided to start reading books in your lunch break instead of scrolling on Facebook, you could have finished book number 50 last week. Taking responsibility for our decisions means realizing that every small choice we've made in the past has created the person we are today. Taking responsibility also means that we hold power in our hands and we decide, at any point, what to do with this power. Shall we use it in our advantage, or shall we pretend it doesn't exist? 6. Allow yourself to make mistakes. I often think that, when I write all these motivational articles and advise people on how to live their life, they believe that mistakes aren't allowed. I make mistakes. While teaching others what's good for them, I realize what's not good for me. For example, because I spent 2019 developing my online business, I neglected my health to the point I can't ignore it anymore. I struggle with different vitamin deficiency and fertility problems, and it's all due to the fact that while advising other people to look after themselves, I forgot to do the same for myself. We all make mistakes. Looking at the perfectly pink page blogs online, don't forget that behind them there are people just like you and they fight their own battles. And all they do is trying to help you learn from their mistakes. Because of mistakes we could experience the different colors of life and appreciate each one of them. 7. Search for the change. As I already mentioned, change happens all the time. The only difference is if we choose the change or the change chooses us. I've decided to choose my change every single day. To embrace it. To nurture it. Change means growth, it means evolution, and evolution means getting better. It's scary, but we wouldn't notice it if it wasn't difficult and it didn't challenge us. This leads me to the next point. 8. Challenge yourself. Can you recognize yourself in this short story below? Jane goes out of college and is determined to achieve a lot in life. She struggles to find a well-paid job and she jumps from one workplace to another until she finds it. Once winning the job lottery, she decided to stick around for a bit before taking the next step toward her dream work. Stick around becomes a year and the year becomes a second and a third. After 7 years in the same position, the job doesn't sound so well paid and it challenges her mental health, but Jane cannot make herself take the leap. She has just started a family and the security of her old job gives her a sense of peace and boredom and dissatisfaction in life and much more. Do you cover any part of this? Staying in the comfort zone, where everything is well known and nothing could surprise us, is the fear of change and the syndrome of avoiding a challenge in life. But if we don't challenge ourselves, we will never change anything. What is the challenge you avoid at any cost? What are the excuses you tell yourself? Are they worthy? Will they matter 10 years from now? 9. Collect memories and not things. Simple, huh? Yet, we often collect more things than memories. Have you ever been in a situation where you find an item you've forgotten you had? Do you know why you forgot you've had it? Because you don't use it. And you don't use it because you really don't need it. Yet, you have it. Collect memories and not things. Because things get old, fall apart, and get forgotten. But a dinner with your whole family, a holiday to a historical place, a day spent with the love of your life, these are things you won't forget. Collect them. 10. Nurture yourself. Last but not least, nurture yourself. Read. Walk. Cook. Laugh more. Hug your kids. Kiss your loved ones. Live to others. Breathe deep. Live the way you want to live. Nurture yourself in this life you have, it's the only thing we really own, and it's just for a while.